Hey guys, it's Kayden from CUBE.BE.CUBED, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve the Skewb Xtreme. So let's get ready. So the Skewb Xtreme is solved pretty similar to a normal Skewb. If you don't know what a Skewb is, it's basically just this. It's the exact same thing. The only difference is the Skewb Xtreme has these extra colors right here. So it's solved the exact same way. You just need to learn how to rotate the centers. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to solve basically how to solve a normal Skewb and also how to solve the center rotation on the Skewb Xtreme. So go ahead and scramble your Skewb Xtreme. I'm also going to scramble my normal Skewb just so I can give you a comparison of how it would be solved. Okay, so now that both of our Skewbs are scrambled, well, Skewb Xtreme and Skewb, I should say, let's go ahead and start moving into how you would start to solve this and this. So for a normal Skewb, you want to build a face. Same for with this. I'm just going to show you on the normal Skewb first. So I see this white here. I'm just going to use white as an example. So I see this white here, and I see this white here with the red that needs to go here. So I can go ahead and move that into place. So now I see this white and I also see this white, and I know this one needs to go here. So to put that in the correct positioning, I'm going to move the Skewb like this, put it in, and now I see this one. So same thing as what we did with that one, move it like that, put this one up here, and then put it in. And that's basically how you would solve one face. You may also get a case where the piece is not on this side and it's on this side, or it could be facing down like this. So basically you're just going to turn this until you see it face outward. So if I would need it to go here, you want to be able to hold the Skewb on a diagonal with the piece missing, and you want to be able to see the white either facing that way or you want to see it facing that way. So for this case, you do the same thing as it would be on this side. You're just going to turn it the opposite way though. So out, put it in, and move this one back. So that's how you solve one face on a normal Skewb. So for a Skewb Xtreme, you're going to do the same thing. However, you want to look for, you also want to match up these. So you see this does not match up on either side. So you want to look for where this piece can go. And actually I see that this one needs to go here. So you want to go ahead and move that one in. And now you see that it does match up with these two. Now you can basically solve the rest of the pieces just like a normal Skewb, because you can see these two main colors. So I would know that this one needs to go on the opposite corner and it also matches up. And this one needs to go here. Now it matches up. And the last one is going to go into place right here. And now you can see that you've successfully built the first layer of the Skewb Xtreme, and all of these colors here should be matching up. If these ones aren't here, the ones that are connected to the centers, if they're not matched up, don't worry about that. That is what the center rotation algorithm will do later. So now we're going to flip it over and do the last layer same as you would on a Skewb. So for a normal Skewb, this is basically the same case, other than the fact that this is white instead of it being yellow. So you're going to be following an algorithm called a sledgehammer. So for when you have one right here facing you, one of the yellows, then one on top, and then another one that's facing to the side, you're going to hold it with the one that's on the right. Not if it's on the left like this, you're going to move it over so you do have the right one facing you. Don't worry about where this piece is. That gets fixed in a moment. So go ahead and follow this algorithm. It looks like this. It's called a sledgehammer. And it goes R prime, L, R, L prime. And now after you do that, you should have two facing to the side, and you want to put those on the right. and the other two will be facing, one will be facing you, and one should be facing whatever is in front of you. So now you're going to follow the same algorithm, which was R prime, L, R, L prime. And now this is where you insert the center. So put the center that needs to go here in the back. So do the same algorithm, R prime, L, R, L prime. And then you're gonna do a Y2. So you're gonna go 1, 2. It's basically just turning the cube on a 180 degrees without flipping it. Just, you could flip it too, but just rotate it to one of the sides. And you should be looking for this with the 2 on the side. Follow the algorithm again. And now you will have your yellow in the right place. And then from there, you're just going to move these. So if you don't have any of these matched up, you're just going to follow this twice. So do the algorithm, flip it twice, and now you'll see that one of them is solved along with your white and yellow, or whatever color you chose. So you're going to put that one that is solved on the bottom with the other 2 solved facing out to the sides. Also, before you follow the algorithm, you want to look for the side with a piece that needs to switch. So I see that this red is actually in the orange spot, and red is the opposite of orange, so it needs to go over here. So you want to look for a piece that needs to go to the opposite side, versus this just needs to go up, so you can't do it on this side. So go ahead and look for one that's on the opposite. So I'll do it now with the red one. Do the cube rotation twice, and it will solve a normal Skewb. So now I'll show you on the Skewb Xtreme what it might do. So for the Skewb Xtreme, you're going to look for your cases by looking at these pieces. So this was that one that we had on the normal Skewb. So it's white facing you, white on top, white facing the other direction. So go ahead and follow the algorithm. Okay. And now you see that the 2 are facing out. Put them on the right. And the other 2, one should be facing you, one should be facing in front of you. Do the algorithm. And now the white corners will be in the correct placement. Put the center that needs to go up here. So in this case, it's white. Put it at the back. Follow the algorithm. I'll say it this time. R prime, L, R, L prime. Cube rotation twice. R prime, L, R, L prime. And this one, we do have a matched up one. So we're going to put it on the bottom. And on the Skewb Xtreme, for me anyways, purple is opposite of red, and so I'll put it on in front of me. Do the algorithm, rotate it twice, and then do the algorithm. So now it may look like the Skewb Xtreme is solved, and you may have gotten a case where it is solved. For me, however, I do see that I do need to rotate this center and this center. So what you do is, normally you might have them side by side. If they're not side by side, don't worry. You'll just have to follow this twice. So if they were side by side, you'd put those 2 like this, so they're on a diagonal to you. And then, but for this one, we're gonna do one at a time. So I see this one, put it on whatever side you want. It could be like this, it could be like that. Doesn't matter, as long as it's not on the top or bottom. Now you're gonna follow this algorithm, but it's a little different than how you would do a sledgehammer algorithm. So hold the cube. So the cross is what I call it on top. Looks like it's aimed at you. And now you're gonna go L prime, R, L, R prime, L prime, R, L, R prime, F, R, L prime, R prime, L, R, L prime, R prime, L. And then you're just going to do an F prime. And you'll see that this center is now orientated, and it messed up this one, but now you have 2 side by side. So put the 2 side by side like this, so they're just beside each other. As long as they're not in the top or bottom, it's fine, and neither in the front and back, or back and back sides. And now you're going to do the algorithm again. So L prime, R, L, R prime, L prime, R, L, R prime, F, R, L prime, R prime, L, R, L prime, R prime, L, F prime. And now, once you have finished that, all the centers should be rotated correctly, all the sides and corners should be matched up correctly, and your Skewb Xtreme should be solved. And if you were also watching this tutorial just to kind of get a grip on how you would solve a normal Skewb, your Skewb should be solved. So if this tutorial helped you, please leave a like below. Subscribe for more content and possible tutorials in the future. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.